Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Muhammad Nazar and you may simply call me Nazar. My study program is Sharia Economy at Parikma Institute of Indonesia. Well, in this video, I want to tell you about research study I conducted on the relationship between influencers and e-commerce. The title of this research is a bibliometric analysis of the relationship between influence and e-commerce. And first slide. In recent years, e-commerce has become a major trend in both global and local trade sectors. Data from the Indonesian Ministry of Trade shows that in 2023, there are 58 million e-commerce users in Indonesia. This trend presents significant opportunities for companies to implement innovative marketing strategies to capture consumer attention. One, rapidly growing strategy is influencer-based marketing. Influencers not only have the ability to shape public opinion but also to build emotional connection with their audience. However, the effectiveness of influencer-based marketing is often influenced by influenced by factors such as audience relevance, content authenticity, and communication strategies. Next slide. Problem formulation. Despite the increasing popularity of influencer, there remains a research gap or J in understanding the relationship between types of influencer and the success of marketing campaigns. The main questions this research aims to address to address are: how do the characteristics of various types of influencer, such a mega influencer, macro and micro nano influencer, consumer purchasing occasions? What are the next? Sorry. The main quote- the main questions this research aim to address are: how do the characteristics of various types of influencer, such as mega, macro, micro, and nano, influencer consumer purchasing occasions? And next, what are the challenges or in measuring the effectiveness of influencer-based marketing strategies? Next slide. Slide. Research objectives. Nah, the main objectives of this research are to explore the role and impact of various types of influencer on the effectiveness of influencer marketing. Next, to identify trends and patterns in research related to the influence of influencer using bibliometric analysis. And the last, to provide insight to strengthen more effective digital marketing strategies. Next slide, literature review. And first slide, the role influencer in e-commerce. The Fairman et al. Next slide, literature review. Slide first, slide. Next slide, literature review. First slide, the role of influencer in e-commerce. The Fairman et al. 2017 influencer with a large number of followers and high product relevance can create positive attitudes towards brands. Visual platforms like Instagram enable audience to connect emotionally with the content shared. The content shared. Lu and Yuan 2019 Consumer trust in branded content is influenced by the value of the message and the credibility of the influencer. Authenticity is a key element in building trust. Next slide. All right, let's move to the next discussion. Previously, we talked about the role of influencer in e-commerce and the importance of the alignment between influencer and brands. Now, I will direct our attention to the existing research jobs that serves as a primary focus for further development. Next, research GAP. Nah, from the existing literature, it's evident that while the role of influencer in e-commerce has been extensively studied, there are still several aspects that remains unanswered. The impact of content type on long-term customer loyalty. Content, content such as reviews, tutorials, or entertainment tailored by influencer may have different effects on customer loyalty. However, research so far has largely focused on short-term effects, like initial conversions, without exploring the impact on sustained customer relationships. The direct impact of influencer on repeat purchase and word of mouth recommendations. We know that influencer can influence initial purchasing decisions. However, does this relationship also affect consumer behavior regarding repeat purchase or recommending products to others? Empirical data on this is still very limited, as the lack of involvement from emerging markets, particularly Indonesia. Markets like Indonesia have great potential due to high social media usage. However, research relates to locally based influencer strategies in developing countries is still minimal. This presents a significant opportunity for us to examine how cultural, economy, and consumer behavior characteristics affect the effectiveness of influencer campaigns. Next slide. Next slide. Methodology of research approach. This study employs bibliometric analysis as the primary method. This approach allows for the mapping of trends, patterns, and significant contributions contributions significant contributions is in research relates to the relationship between influencers and e-commerce. Uh, Next slide. Research process. Uh, Research process. First, data collection. Data collection, data scores, dimension database. The data collected includes publication from the last 10 years to ensure the relevance and timeless of findings. Next, analysis tools. Fast Viewer software is used for visualization of keyword networks, analysis of collaboration among research and institutions. And the last, data validation. Triangulation is performed by comparing data from dimensions with other databases like Scopus. Articles are selected based on keyword relevance and focus on the relationship between influencer and e-commerce. Findings. Countries. The analysis shows China as the main research hub with the highest contribution. Research findings. Countries. The analysis shows China as the main research hub with the highest contributions. 1,758 links and 41 documents and others. Other countries such as the United States, the United Kingdom, and Malaysia also contribute significantly. Indonesia and other developing countries have relatively low involvement, creating opportunity for further research. Next slide. Institution and journals. Uh, Most influential institution is University of Science of Technology of China. Three documents and 108 citations and link strength 10. China's University of Hong Kong, three documents, link straight 9, and dominant journal is Journal of Retailing and Consumer Revised Lists with 6 documents, 4099, 4099, 4900 citations and link strength 53. Next slide. Major publication and authors. Most influential in next slide. Publication and authors. Most influential publication is Aurora 2019. 393 citations. Next slide. Publication and authors. Most influential publication is Aurora 2019 with 393 citations with link strange 2001